You are now listening to Lady Denim. Kick back and enjoy the ride. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Lady Denim, and today's topic we're going to be talking about influencers. When mediocrity emulates originality, where there's bona fide talent, brilliance, and creativity, there's the awkward attention-seeking barrel of broiled insecurity, waiting to snag someone's persona or content like a stargazer fish lurking not too far behind. Social media is notorious for content theft, and it's no surprise these bland, shape-shifting vampires with a massive cult-like following have a nasty habit of ripping off content, personas, and ideas from less popular creators without permission, acting as if they were the originators and giving no credit to the people they were ironically influenced by. Darling, if you ask me, most of these popular influencers are nothing but a bunch of overhyped, mediocre wannabe pseudo-celebrities who hate themselves so much they hijack someone's whole identity that is unique just to be acknowledged by strangers who honestly think these boring phonies are genuine. Honey, I said what I said. Most influencers are about self and making a profit. Hell, just about anyone can be an influencer. And if you think about it, artists are the true influencers, but I digress. Sugar, don't expect these shallow, empty receptacles of skin to be bubbling in personality or talent, okay? Sadly, ladies and gentlemen, this type of outre-like behavior has been happening for a long time, way before social media was invented. Have you heard of Sophia Stewart? Darling, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't. She is the true author and creator of the Red Pill's favorite novel and movie, The Matrix. Yes, honey, a beautiful, intelligent, vivacious black woman birthed the very futuristic science fiction book the Red Pill movement derives from. And that's not all. She also is the creator and author of The Terminator. Sophia Stewart unfortunately fell victim to the debauchery of copyright infringement. Every author's and artist's worst nightmare. And the culprit? Warner Brothers. Specifically, Andy and Larry Wachowski, who now go by Lily and Lana Wachowski. If you wish to read more of this story, I will leave a link in the description. Darling, this tragic story will fill you up to the brim with anger. It's one out of many stories of fraudulence and content theft. And this happened in the early 80s. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me reel you back into the present day of cringy influencers. The type that would bust it wide open in Dubai for some stacks, receiving golden showers and God knows what to the face, like a toilet in a truck stop. Oh, honey, don't act like you didn't know. You know exactly why they go to Dubai. Ask yourself how they maintain this luxurious lifestyle that they portray online. Anyway, a popular TikToker that goes by Numain on TikTok but is named Kane Trujillo was accused for stealing content and passing it as his own, word for word without giving credit to the originators. For those of you who use the app, you know this is commonplace and people blow up on there for using someone else's audio or content. But this case is different. Content he ripped off were taken from TikTokers who didn't have a large following, and one of them, Joey Bailey, exposed Trujillo with side-by-side comparison videos that were identical. Trujillo was making a financial gain using other people's ideas while never giving proper credit where it's due. If you are interested in reading this story, I will also leave the link in the description. Honey, being an up-and-coming content creator is hard enough, especially with the algorithm literally working against us, making it nearly impossible to be seen, to then worry about a bunch of parasites waiting to latch on to our ideas, sucking us dry as a prune. Why, just the other day I was chatting away with my smooth, cool, daddy-o friend from Harlem, who is the founder and host of Off the Cuff Radio, which, by the way, became a household name on YouTube for the exclusive interviews of the late Gonzo, may he rest in peace, Eazy-E's son E3, Fredro Starr from Onyx, and a great deal of other artists of the rap and hip-hop industry. Do check them out, ladies and gentlemen, and show some love. You know how YouTube is now these days. Anyway, we talked about this very topic. In fact, he had a situation where he helped some ungrateful weasel who only seeks to profit off the culture without having any knowledge or connection to the culture. So he mirrored a black man who was well versed on the culture, then blocked him on social media once he felt he was elevated enough to discard the one person who put him on. Seems to be a common thing, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Darling, I chose to confabulate on this topic since I myself had my persona and mannerisms imitated by some beauty blogger and influencer who has 200k followers, overshadowing my meager 28k following on IG. She did not give me credit and completely acts as if my persona and mannerisms are hers. But sweetie, don't flatter yourself. I would have let it slide if you would have credited me and were actually good. I know you don't have a problem expressing how much someone inspires you when they have the amount of followers as you. But when it comes to someone like me, oh, you think I'm forgettable. Honey, the only reason you piled up such a following is the fact you are relatable, meaning you're just as mediocre as all the people who follow you. Funny how you're an influencer, but I influenced you. Darling, you want to crawl in my skin to be me so bad, but you lack the soul and womanly grace to even dare think you can mimic my essence to pass as your own. And let it be known I am the originator and you are nothing but a mockery, and it's insulting. Sweetie, your desperation for attention is showing, and you can't mask that with a boatload of makeup. Try being yourself, because you trying to be my daughter isn't working out for you. But, I'll give you a C- for effort, though. And next time, give the proper credit to those you are inspired by, even if they have a smaller following. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, remember that what you see online by these cringy influencers is nothing but a big facade. Live your life and stop living for the internet. You have more purpose than you realize, and once you embrace your reality, things will change for the better. Self-love is more than a hashtag. It's about putting in the work to be your higher self. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. You can follow my Insta at the Lady of Denim Podcast _. You can also follow my Twitter and main Insta at adenimam. Be sure to like and follow the Lady of Denim Podcast on Facebook. And don't forget to rate my podcast and share my content. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Mwah. Until next time, darling.